Hey guys, I'm getting ready to do day 9 of LOAD218, and one of the adventures is to find a forgotten supply, whatever's been lounging around in your stash and forgotten about. And the other day when I was looking for stickers for a layout, I came across this little baggie where I had stuck a bunch of Bella Boulevard stickers, and I had several sheets of stickers at one point, and I used to use them all the time, and so I had cut them all up and stuck them in this baggie, and then forgot about them. So let's get them on a layout. I am going to make a double page and scrap about the Hogwarts Express. So I'm going to pull some of these red ones out, and maybe even ones with red. That's kind of orange. Ooh, a blue star, that could work. There's more blue there. Oh, we'll make it work. Oh, more red, red and pink. You know what? I'm going to pull out the brown too, just in case. You never know. Okay, we're getting lots here. I don't know how many photo corners I need, but hey, more the merrier, right? Ooh, those are nice. Memories, that could work. I'm not super sure about the color of that one, but I already got an ampersand. Okay. I think that's enough to get on with. And in a recent video that Shamel Lane did, she had this sort of column. It was a single page, so I'll have to adapt it, but there was a column and it had just a ton of stickers on it. So I'm thinking I might have to scrap lift that a little bit, adapt it somehow. But first, I need supplies for double page. So I will be back. Okay guys, this is what I have. 2 sheets of cream cardstock, 2 pieces of pattern paper for photos, and then I purchased a ticket. It's a souvenir, basically. And then all my stickers. And all these are on white. This has got white stars on a red background, and I've got cream cardstock, but this is cream. So you know what? I'm gonna mix it all and make it work. Okay, wish me luck. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this, but here we go. Okay, so first a note about the papers I'm using. Besides the cream cardstock in the background, I got the 2 pieces of pattern paper. The dark blue one is from Pink Paisley, and I believe it's from Paige Evans' first collection because it's just titled Paige Evans 08. So yeah. And then the red one, I don't know who made that. It doesn't have a branding strip. It might be a Stampin' Up paper. I don't know. It's got like birthday party hats on the back. So, and then while I was taking that ticket out of its packaging, which took me a long time for some reason, I don't know why, it was just giving me trouble, I took a closer look at the packaging and I quite liked it. That one piece that I've tucked behind the ticket just now, it has this sort of the Harry Potter logo on it, and it says something about the making of, the studio tour kind of thing, and I thought that would be sort of a fun thing to keep in my album somewhere. And the red works as well with the red train. I really wanted to accent that red, iconic Hogwarts Express red train. So I cut it apart. That one that I've tucked behind the photos has the Warner Brothers logo on it. So I want to keep that in mind when I'm layering the stickers on top. I want to keep the red and showing, and I also want to keep that Warner Brothers logo showing somewhere. So I cut that blue paper to about 8.5 by the full 12, and I've mounted the photos on it. I've just glued them down on the left because I know I want to tuck things over on the right, and the adhesive I use is not super forgiving when you're constantly pulling things up. So I decided to just adhere it down on the left and then go back later and glue the right side down. Something which I actually forget to do, but it seems to be okay. All the stickers are keeping them in place. And then I decide that before I worry about the photo placement on the right-hand page, I really need to get this sticker column in place. Once I get that to a certain point, it will help me know how to organize everything else. So this randomness is actually really difficult. Especially considering the ones that I have. I really wished I had some more bigger ones, but I don't. So I'm just working with what I have. I have a lot of little label shapes. And now I realize that I really need to trim that off so that I don't start sticking things over the edge. And my trimmer gave me some issues, and which must mean that I need to replace the blade on it. And then that round label sticker at the top, I actually cut the scalloped edge off. There was a lot of scalloped edges already on the page, and I felt like that was one too many. So I just cut them off, and I quite like that better. It's got some yellow stars on it, which allow me to bring yellow into other parts of the layout, which works with the gold on the ticket as well. So it's kind of nice to be able to bring your colors throughout and create that continuity. So I'm just continuing to place all these stickers. I'm trying to vary the shapes that are next to each other, as well as colors, not to have, you know, all the red stickers in one spot, and then spread out the bits of tan and brown. And I've got a good chunk of that column sorted out, so I decide that I will just get my photo placement and paper placement onto the right hand side so that I can start actually bringing some of the stickers across to the other page. And as I put that down, I realized that the edge of the ticket on the cream cardstock, you just kind of lose it. So I'm going to tuck a piece of the blue there, and that helps it stand out from the background. And then I have the same problem with my picture of the red train against that red paper. It just disappears into the background. So I pull a scrap of paper out of my scrap bin, and this is from Chamel's Go Now Go collection, and it's just, it's got a whole lot of like passport stamps on it, which you don't see because I've trimmed it so close, but I just really wanted to have that light background. And then I just tuck my other photos around it and get that one piece that I wanted with the Harry Potter logo on it. And then over on the top left, I have put a red photo corner. So I decide to bring the other one down to the bottom right behind that ticket. It's got a good contrast, and then I like how it bookends the layout. And I like that photo corner idea so much that I go in with some light blue photo corners for kind of the opposite corners of the layout, if you will. So I'm still building that column. I'm trying to go for lots of layers and interest. But as I use up my stickers, I'm finding it more and more tricky to get a composition that I really like. You'll see that big long white sticker right in the middle of the red block right now, and I eventually take that out and cut it up because it's just kind of in the middle of nowhere, really. And then cutting some of my longer ones so that I can tuck them into 2 different places. And then I have a whole lot of the little round ones. There's like stars and hearts, and then there's a red one that has an @ symbol on it that I eventually pull into the title. And I put each of those up on a pop top, and I sort of feel like I can use them a bit like enamel dots to scatter around that column of stickers. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to find homes for all of them. And it's really coming together. I've got a couple of stickers there on the right that I can use as a bit of a subtitle. So I'm just placing those now. And then my camera died, so I had to take a bit of a break, and I took the opportunity to go digging through my stash for more stickers. And I also figured that since I was using some forgotten stash, that it would be okay to pull in more forgotten stash, in my case my wood veneer. I don't have a huge stash of wood veneer, but there is enough that I probably should get it onto some layouts someday. So today seemed like a good day. And I've also got several other smaller stickers I can scatter around again, a bit like I would enamel dots. And then that large sticker that says today is the best day ever, that is from Schmel's Glitter Girl collection. And I knew it was going to be perfect, not just for the sentiment, but to cover the raw edge of that sticker that I chopped in half down there. And it really helps ground that whole line of stickers. So my wood veneer is also bringing in the colors, or bringing the colors of the letter stickers around the layout. Those are the wood veneer letter stickers from, well, that Schmel brought out at, with Glitter Girl, that have the gold glitter edges. And then I've just got some red tile stickers from my stash that I'm using to spell out part of the title, and then that @ symbol to start with, which helps not only with the title itself, but also to spread those little round stickers around the layout. And then I also decided to take the 2 asterisks from the letter sticker sheet and use those as embellishments to help bring that particular wood veneer with the gold glitter across to the other page. So now I'm just finding homes for all the wood veneer pieces that I've pulled out. I've got a suitcase there, and then a couple of postage stamps and a speech bubble that says "Adventure Awaits," and just finding homes for all of those, as well as the other stickers that I pulled out. I've got 3 little camera images and some hearts and stars in sort of the colors of my layout, so red, blue, and yellow. And then also in my stash of things to use for this particular album was some chipboard from older Gossamer Blue kit. So I've got 3 sort of orangey red chipboard pieces that I'm going to scatter about. Some require glue because when I take them off, the backing stays on the sheet, and I just get raw chipboard. So glue to the rescue. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. When your chipboard gets a little bit older, it sort of splits. But anyways, and now it's time to do the journaling. And I had accidentally pulled my brown pen, and I was thinking that I would replace it with black, but then I thought, yeah, you know, I've got some brown accents on this, and I've got the wood veneer, so I would just stick with it. And it's nice that the pen itself, like the color, is not super glaring, so the journaling doesn't necessarily take over, and then your attention is still on all those fun stickers. And I thought I might need a few more little glittery bits, so I pulled out some red jewels, but they weren't really speaking to me with the layout. So instead of those, I add some gold mist as a final touch. And then the layout is all finished. So here is the whole layout itself. And some close-ups. You don't know if you can tell on here, but I actually also added some of the like periods from the letter stickers as like enamel dots, basically. And there's my journaling, so you can see how soft it is. It's not jarring like a black pen would be. And I used that "You're Funny" sticker just there because, yeah, my eldest daughter decided to photobomb the selfie that I was taking with my middle one. So I had to include that in the album. She'll probably hate me, but you know what? These things, they make the trip, and they're all part of our memories, so I figure they got to get in there somewhere. All right, thanks for joining me. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.